Hello, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandra and you are here for some crochet goodness. I'm the designer behind Sandra Stitches. Today I have something special for you because we are summertime. It's July 2025 and who does not need a cute bag, crochet bag for the summer? So I have, I think, 9 different crochet bags that you can make. All of them are free patterns on my website. I will link everything that I talk about in this video. I will link in the description box. So let's all right. So the first bag that I want to talk to you about and show you, it's called the Any Day bag. Now, sometimes you will hear me say about a bag that my sample was made with acrylic yarn. Sometimes my sample was made with cotton yarn or cotton blend yarn. I suggest usually that you use cotton yarn for your bags, but I work only a sample and I use the yarns that I have at hand in my stash. All right, so when you will see the pattern, I will always state in the pattern if this is okay with the acrylic yarn or it's better with cotton yarn. Anyway, you can choose any yarn you want. You can choose anything you have at hand in your stash, in your home, and what's accessible for you. Where I live in Israel. Not all the yarns are accessible for us because it's all imported, okay? So I decided that I will use any yarn I have in my home and then we'll talk about it. And I will suggest what I think will be better. But in general, for bags, I think cotton yarn or cotton blend yarn is best because, you know, it's more durable, it's more absorbent, it's more, you can wash it better, even though acrylic yarn you can wash as well. The second thing I want to say about the bags is that I did not line any of the bags. But of course you can do that. And then it doesn't really matter if you use acrylic or cotton because there is a line, there is another bag inside to hold your things. So yeah, it depends on you. All right, let's get started. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I would really like to grow this channel and have you all here. I usually upload a new video every week, and I also go live almost every week. So subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get notified every time I upload a new video. Let's get started, yeah? About the bags. Too much chatting. All right, so this one, the first bag I want to show you, it's called the Any Day bag. And this is a, as you can see, beautiful bag using gray and orange. That is a perfect combination, color combination. Look at it, how beautiful. It's a, how do you call it in English? Like a string bag, a drawstring bag. I don't know the names in English because English is not my first language, but you can figure it out. Anyway, this is a bottom up bag. It's worked in rounds and it has all kind of stitch patterns, repeats. Usually I love the V-stitch, so you will see the V-stitch in many of my designs, and it's also here. As you can see, it has the V-stitch, a kind of combination of the V-stitch, and then a strap made of, it's kind of a braid. Everything is explained in the pattern, and then another braid, a cord braid for the string to close it. Okay, So of course you can use this for any purpose. You can line it, you can make it in acrylic, you can make it in cotton. It's very popular. It starts with a granny square at the bottom, as you can see, a solid granny square, and then goes up with a V-stitch combination pattern. All right, so this is the Any Day bag. I will link the free pattern in my website in the description box. All right, let's move on, because we have, I think, 9, and then there is a bonus one, so you want to stay until the end. The next one, I made this long time ago. It's an hexagon bag. It's a regular hexagon. Now, as you can see, this bag, for this bag, I used, okay, there is a story here. I used a yarn that I got from some warehouse. There was no label. I did not know, I don't know until today what is the exact the yarn made of. I used 2 strands because it was very thin yarn, and it stretches quite a bit, but it has, I think it has a kind of cotton in it, some kind of cotton blend in it. I love the color, and I thought that for a beach bag, like, you know, you want to put your things and go to the beach, that's fine. Then you put it in the washer and that's fine. So this is an hexagon, and then the strap, as you can see, it goes all the way around the hexagon, so it gives it a little bit more of body to the bag. I love it, and I use it when I go to the beach, when I go with my grandson to the beach. I put all the things inside here. It doesn't really matter, you know, I wash it, all the sand, all the dirt from the beach, everything, I wash it, and it's fine. So this is the Hexa bag. Because the yarn, I don't really know the composition of the yarn, so it breaks, it falls, it has, it's kind of heavy, and it goes down. And also, because I'm using it, so it stretches, but not so much. So I thought there is some cotton in it. And I love the fact of the strap going around and joined with a single crochet, so it gives even more texture. So this is bag number 2. It's the Hexa bag. All right, let's move on. The next one is a really cute and simple, and you know, for girls, for teens, if you need a quick gift for your niece, or maybe for girls in your daughter's class, or it doesn't really matter. So or even for yourself, if you just want to put your phone and your keys or something. Again, this is a circle to square, and then you can see I use all kind of colors. I use acrylic yarn here. Of course, it would be better to line it because it stretches really a lot, and also because of the I think it's a 5, yeah, it's a 5-weight kind of 5-weight yarn, and the strap, again, it goes around the bag to give it more space inside. So it's a kind of a crossbody bag. You can put like this and use it, you know, for small things. I thought because it's so colorful that it could be great for teens, girls, you know, even boys, okay, of course boys as well, but small people. All right, so this is it. This is the circle to square, I think it's called Circus bag. Circus because it has so many colors in it, so colorful. I think it's adorable. Okay, let's get to the next one. The next one is a classic bag. You can find these kind of bags everywhere on the internet. I think in almost every crochet designer website, you will find the envelope bag. Okay, I designed this many years ago. I think it was one of my first designs, bag designs I had. This is the envelope bag. You make this with 3 squares joined together in this envelope shape. And then, as you can see here, this is the tip of the one of the squares. So I joined the strap here inside. So we have this tip, gives a little bit of personality, okay? And of course you can close it if you want to close it. I don't use this bag so much, so this is a sample. But if you want to close it, because it has a really big opening here, so you can close it with a button here, okay? So this is my envelope bag. Again, we have some stitch patterns in the squares, in the rectangles that you make this. It's not rectangles, it's squares. Yeah, that you make this envelope shape. So this is the envelope bag. I used, again, this is acrylic yarn, but also I feel it's very kind of rough acrylic yarn. So probably a yarn I had at the beginning of my journey. For bags, it's okay because it's kind of rough. I wouldn't use it for anything else, but I love gray. So this is the envelope bag. I hope you like it. Again, you'll find all the links to the free patterns in my website down in the description box below. Let's move on. We have more. Okay, the next one, it's not a bag, but it's kind of a bag. It's a pouch. Okay, now this is something very new. I do not have a free pattern for this yet, but I do have, it's on my store. This is a pouch with using a canvas pouch inside. So this is very new. I just started a series of bags and pouches using canvas for lining. I think it's amazing because then you don't have to worry about, you know, sewing and everything. I bought from the dollar store some canvas pouches, and then I just glue the crochet pouch around. Now, of course, you can sew it if you want to be really sure that it's very strong attached, so you can sew it. But I used fabric glue it's amazing. It's very strong. It does not move at all. So this is a pouch. It's called the Fudge, let me see, Hot Fudge Sundae. I had to see because this is a name that the members of my free community on Facebook gave to it. We had a competition and everybody suggested names, and there were lots and lots of great names, and I picked one, and I picked the Hot Fudge Sundae for this pouch. I think, what do you think? Does it look like a hot fudge sundae? I love it. So this is the Hot Fudge Sundae pouch. As I said, there is no free pattern, but you can find this pattern on my store. I will link it below. All right, let's move on. The next one is again, I see that I need still have some ends to weave in, but this one again is a really cute, very small pattern bag for I designed this for Valentine. So we have the heart shape in a square twice with different yarns, different colors, all kind of pinks and reds, and then we have this closing here that you can add a button and just a chain stripe. So again, this is a really cute, small, less than an hour, maybe an hour work. Can be great for gifting, for Valentine's, for whatever you want to use it. Of course, you can make it in any other colors. It doesn't have to be for Valentine's. So yeah, but we have the heart shape on both sides. I just switched the yarn colors and then join together, and this closing part, the closing part here, and the chain for the strap. All right, so this is the All My Heart bag, tote. How do you call this? Totes? Okay, whatever. Next one. Okay, this one is amazing. I just love it, really love it. This is very super chunky yarn I had. It's a wool blended, so it has all these, you know, things coming out, and it's coastal, kind of coastal, right? Because of the colors. It's cream and blue. It's very kind of a dark denim blue. Very easy, very beautiful. It has a special stitch here that goes all around. You work it bottom up. I don't think there is increasing in the bottom. I can't remember it from a long time ago. So you work it, and it's just, let's see how many, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 rows. So, and then the strap you attach here at the sides, and you work the strap, and then I made a braid to close it here. I love this bag. I just love it. I don't use it because where I live is a very hot country. We don't really have a long winter or autumn, so very kind of chunky yarns, very hot things are not so suitable for where I live. But I just love it, and so many people wanted me to gift them this bag, but I'm holding on to it because I just love it, love it, love it. So this is the chunky yarn coastal theme bag. If you have chunky yarn and you stash, you want to make this bag. It's 10 rows, 10 rounds, because we work in the rounds, so there is no sewing and everything, just rounds. All right, the next one, we have 2 more. The next one is mustard, or maybe you want to call it gold color bag. Again, this is made with acrylic yarn. I use 2 very, very close stitches, so you do not have to worry to line it or anything. Look at the fabric, okay? Look at the fabric. Nothing can fall off from this bag. I used here the waistcoat stitch. There is a stitch tutorial in my YouTube channel, and the cross single crochet, which is not really a crossed stitch, but you go, instead of yarn over, you yarn under. So it gives you this kind of cross pattern to the single crochet. Again, this is work bottom up, no increasing. You know, I struggled with the increasing at the bottom of the bags, and I decided that my bags usually will be without increasing. Like, I will start with one row and then go around the row without increasing in the sides, so it goes straight up. And I find it, for me, for my kind of designs, it's enough, because it gives enough body to the bag. Of course, it depends on the yarn, it depends on the stitch pattern that you're using, everything, but I like it better that way. So this is the any day, not any day, let's go, sorry, let's go, because you just grab it and we go. It has two handles here, two handles, straps attached at the sides. Okay, I use this gold mustard yarn color. You can make it in any type of yarn, any color, of course. It would be great in cotton yarn, but also in acrylic, because the stitches are so tight that nothing can fall off. All right, this is the Let's Go bag. Now the last one, it's a very, very new one. Again, this one, it's not free on my blog, on my website yet, but it's on my store, so I will link it. It's called the Sunset Stripes. Now this is a very kind of small tote. You can use like this, you can use like this. I used cotton yarn, 100% cotton yarn. It's Drops Paris. It's one of my favorite cotton yarns that I use all the time, and I used in 3 colors. Again, the mustard that I really love, this kind of beige, and the peach. And I think this combination is really cute. I like it because it's kind of summery, kind of beachy, kind of boho, kind of, you know, all kind of things. So this one, again, we start with a round bottom up, but not straight, but round, and we go up using V-stitches and single crochet and all kind of combinations. Very simple. And then we add again the 2 straps, the 2 handles here. So of course you can make the handles longer, you can decide on the size, you can decide on the size of the bag. I made a small one for this sample because I needed to have something, you know, different. I was working on big bags and I just wanted something smaller. So this is the Sunset Stripes, Sunset, I can't remember because it's a new one, so I have to look in my paper there. The Sunset Stripes Tote. How beautiful it is. All right, so we came to an end. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 crochet bag patterns that you can make for the summer or winter or whatever, whenever. Everybody needs a bag, and you can have a new bag every week if you ask me. Now, I said I have a bonus one, kind of a surprise. I will show it to you, but it is a surprise because I just finished it yesterday. So there is no pattern, not in my blog, in my website, not on my stores, anywhere. I just finished it. I even did not take any pictures of it, but I want to show you a sneak peek no name. I don't know. If you have a suggestion for a name, tell me in the comments. Look at this beauty. It's 4 squares that are special squares and joined. Again, I did not increase at the bottom. I just joined the squares and straps, again in the same method on my stores. I hope you enjoyed this video with all the bags. Tell me in the comments which one you love the most and which one you are going to make for yourself or for gifting or maybe even for donating. And that's it. Subscribe to my channel and I will see you next time.